All right, Shalom. We want to give all praises unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash.
Double honors of the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings to the elect of Yasha Allah. All right, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And blessings and salutations unto you, Akim, out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth, looking forward to the downfall and destruction of Babylon, also known as America today. All right, so as you see the title, dealing with the Lord and with thy kingdom coming. All right, there's going to come a point in time where all of what we're going through is just going to pretty much be a nightmare. We're going to be waking up from a nightmare. All right, because as you can see, like the scriptures speak about Satan being cast down as lightning, man. Prophecy is just rolling and rolling and rolling, There and really it's speaking about the it really started what was it about 1970s when the truth came out, you know what I'm saying? But a little bit prior to that is when they set up the space station, the satellites and things up into heaven. It's going pursuing Obadiah, man. That's when their downfall really started. All right, and it seems like a long time, because what that been like, what, about 50 to 60 years?
Yeah, 30, 50. Oh, yeah, about 50, 50?
Yep, about 50 years, And it seems like a long time. There's a lot of things that happen within 50 years, but nonetheless, it's really quick, you know what I'm saying? Especially nowadays with the Lord speeding up the time, as well as prophecy just popping like popcorn, in the words of Apostle Ricard, man. All right, so this is the time that we're living in, and this is what we're looking forward to, man. We're looking forward to the kingdom. We understand that in order to have peace, you must first have war, man. All right, right now we're in the spiritual warfare, okay, which will get physical and nuclear, if you will, even strange, the strangeness of our salvation, because chariots, what they call the UFOs in these times, they'll also have a partake in the destruction of this place, man. All right, so there's going to be a lot of power shown and manifested in these last times. I actually want to get this precept just right quick, man. Somebody can speak right quick.
Yeah, like the brother is saying, there's going to be miracles done. There's going to be a lot of power shown. That's why it's so imperative that we have faith at these times, because when we don't know exactly what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. It's going to be a time that never was before. So we're going to have to walk in the Spirit and understand and know that the Most High is going to have that protection for us.
Dang, I can't even remember how it's quoted. But basically, roughly paraphrasing, dang, I want to get it so bad. Hold on, let me see.
Just, if I may add to what this brother was just saying, as far as being a time like never before, like you said, this is why we pray that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in this day and age here keeps His Spirit upon us, that way our faith can be built. Our faith can be built, because then, like the brother said, it's going to be a time like never before. We're going to see things that even as knowing they were coming, so we ain't going to be able to fathom all the things that's going to be happening, man. Because right now, we're still in this flesh. We have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but we're still in this flesh. So our flesh has not seen somebody right in front of you getting eaten alive. You never seen that. You never seen some, in certain instances, you've never seen people, somebody get their head blown off right before you, most of us, right? So this is going to be a time we got to definitely be prepared. That's why it says, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. We knew this was coming. So our faith is going to solely lie on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. There's no other name under heaven whereby we must be saved, and to have that hedge of protection in the time that's coming before the kingdom is established, it's going to be a hectic time. And we pray that we're able to make it through it, man.
I can't find it, man.
I go a little bit.
Basically, we only seen a little bit of the Most High's power. You know what I'm saying? It is. It is. I just read it the other day. I just don't know which brother sent it, man. But we'll continue, man. We'll go ahead and continue. Go ahead and get to Matthew chapter 6. I'm going to keep looking, though.
This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 9. It says, "After this manner, therefore, pray ye, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. So give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen."
And this is the prayer that the Lord, said to say. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, you will have your other prayers that, something personally. You might be praying for discipline. You might be praying for more faith even, which is definitely important at this time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're praying for, this is like a format, if you will. You know what I'm saying? A basic format. If you just can't really think of that, this covers all bases for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Keeping you from evil, forgiving you for forgiving your debtors. You know what I'm saying? That's showing mercy as well as receiving mercy. The Lord's kingdom coming, his will being done on earth as it is in heaven. Showing forth praise until his name is covering everything, man. Okay, but as it says in there, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, is what we're going to deal with, because there is a kingdom that will be established upon heaven. Right now, this is Esau's kingdom, This is his rulership. This is his dominion. That's why the world is the way that it is at this moment, because the wicked is ruling. Can we get that proverb? I'm using my lifeline, man.
It's 860. I don't know if that's what you're looking for. That's pretty good. This is the book of Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yep. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Meaning what? Because they're gonna, even if they're not in a high position, they're going to be treated fairly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at this kingdom, they got you walking on concrete and got you on a BS diet, you know what I'm saying? And then got the retirement age at 60 something, you know what I'm saying? Like, by that time, you retire at 60 something. The scriptures say, what, we live to about 70 to 80 years.
Right.
By the time you retire, you didn't work. Because you start work around 18, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Earlier than that.
Most people were earlier than that.
Earlier than that. But let's just use 18 just for 18.
Right, that's when you're so-called an adult.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. Yeah. And the retirement age is around, what, 65 to 68?
I think they raised it up to 68.
Yeah. And that's the spirit. I think it was 68, So that's what, 50 years. You're going to work 50 years of your life. And, just by way of the scripture, let's say you did live to 80. You got 12 years to enjoy. After, like it says in Ecclesiastes, when you have no pleasure in it, seek the Lord in the days that are you. Before the evil days come night, you say within yourself that you will have no pleasure in them.
God.
Shit, at 68, what you gonna do in this place? You know what I'm saying?
You broke down.
It's not like, everything is just handed to you to where you don't really feel like you 68 even. You will feel like you 98. And I'm telling you one thing, man. What astonished me is these Asian nations. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know a 70. He probably like 77 now. 77-year-old dude I used to work with, and he be lifting 50 to 60 pound boxes, stacking it about 6 feet high. And you know what I'm saying? And you see him walk, he walk like you gonna win that race for sure. But when it comes to working, he's on it, man, at the age that he's at. And I'm not saying our people can't do it by far. I'm just saying their diet is a little different than ours. They drink a lot more teas, a lot more water, a lot like hibiscus and green tea and black tea, all of that giving you energy, and you know what I'm saying? Now they eat some weird stuff too, you know, but when it comes to our people, we fried this, fried that, oil, fat, grease. You know, we don't really, when it comes to drinking something, juice, you get juice, and I'm real big on included sugars right now. You just get a juice, and why does the juice, the sugar content is 39 grams of sugar in this juice, but there's 27 added sugars. Where did these added sugars come from?
Right.
This is juice. You know what I'm saying? Just juice the fruit and sell it to me, please.
Right.
But instead, they do all of this extra stuff, you know. So that's just dealing with this kingdom, you know. Things are just weird and awkward, and they're out of place. They're out of order. Yeah. All right. Yeah. The things are out of order, and like the prayer said, "Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." You think in heaven things are out of order? Hell no. The Lord got angels that just worship Him, that just bow down to Him just cause, man. All right? And He has His throne, you know? He has His dwelling place. This is His footstool, He said. All right? So up there is very heavenly and sound and peaceful, man. And that's what's going to come down onto earth. Like we always speak about, the only time you really had peace on earth was the 40 years that Solomon had reigned within his realm, man. All right? And which is beautiful, because that same person, and that was just a prelude to what was going to come and who was going to rule, because that the Lord, you know, Yahushua was Solomon in the reincarnation. All right, so as when he was ruling, there was peace. Now when he rule again, us being joint heirs with him, there's going to be peace. Okay. All right, where rest is allowed, as we're going to get to later on. All right, go ahead, bro.
So this is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction." Yeah, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, man. All right, now we are up under these curses, but shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Esau has overdid it. You what do they say? Overextended your welcome. You overextended your dominion, man. Just get out of here. We didn't even finish that Proverbs, huh?
I know, I'm still in here.
Yep, that's beautiful. Go ahead and bring it out.
This is Proverbs 29:2. It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn."
The people mourn, man. Everybody on fucking food stamps, and you got to deal with the housing vouchers and general assistance and all of this, and you got to go to college and end up in debt and hopefully get a job within your field to pay off. Yeah, bro. Like, there's people sitting around with degrees, bro. They went and got in all this debt.
They dropping fries.
Drop. But sometimes they even overqualified.
Yep.
They can't even drop. You overqualified to drop fries here, nigga. You got a degree. I don't know what type of degrees they was, rejecting, but I just gave a lot of money to society, pretty much. A lot of my time to society. I can't come here and drop no fries, yo.
Jacob,
like
degrees forever, man. Not use them, hold on to it forever. I know people that they're up in age, they have these degrees. I like this and that degree, but then it's hard. You can't even fucking find a job, period.
Yeah.
You know, bury me with my degrees. My degrees gonna keep me warm.
Yeah, man. Because no matter how much you still not. You know what I'm saying? You still not given a promising opportunity, I would say. Especially in this man's society. This not being our kingdom, man. This is not our kingdom. It's not our rest. All right? So, of course, we're not going to prosper here. But Esau, he's not fair either. He don't care about messing up his own people, our people, the yellow people, red people, white people, black, purple, whoever. As long as he can mess up somebody's life. Like the scriptures speak about them dwelling upon them beds, man, that they may show forth mischief. They look forward to these things, man, because they understand to their knowledge, okay, their wicked perception that if we keep the people poor, then we'll rule forever. You know what I'm saying? We can kill them. We can, trick them into getting this and doing that as they're doing now, man. All right, I'm going to be honest, that's what I think the whole Squid Game thing is about, man. Because we're about to come into these times where people are going to be in pilgrimage positions. You know, you might not have a home to live in. You might have to shack up with like 3 families, man. All right? You telling me if they don't bring no games like that, you know? Even if people have seen the series and all of that. It's the fact of the opportunity of a survival, man.
They had the Hunger Games.
Yep. You got the Hunger. Yep. Yep. And it's all supposedly a game, you know? Right. Supposedly a game, but hey, niggas is dying in them games, you know?
I have a preset.
Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 2, verse 10. It says, "Let us oppress the poor righteous man, and let us spare not the widow, nor reverence the aged and gray hairs of the age." Yeah, not caring about anybody, their age, their health conditions, their nationality, whoever, man. All right, this is something that's within their plans. It's really in their nature to just be selfish and not care, man. All right, that's why the world is how it is. We breathing in polluted air, eating defiled food, drinking polluted water. Right.
All right, gotta plant things in polluted soil. It's just it's no good in this place, man. All right. The scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, or maybe it's like a proverb or something. As the king, so is the city. You know what I'm saying? To an extent, you know. So you have your father, the devil. You got that as well, because Esau shows this is how to rule, how to do this and that. Now I'm not 100% sure, but I was watching the Dave Chappelle special, and he was like, there was a time in history that a slave, when they was freed, this guy, you know, the slave supposedly had knowledge of things, a little bit more wiser than others. You know, so what he did, he was good at planting, so he basically bought a plot of land and ended up planting there and flourishing in wealth, so to speak. And he went and bought slaves. You know what I'm saying? And then David felt like, what the fuck, my nigga? Like, what you doing? But that was his perception on wealth, is to have slaves. You know what I'm saying? Which that is, in a sense, to, you know, wealth and power and dominion to have slaves.
Yeah.
All right? That's what we are, man. We ain't ashamed to say it, but we know who we serve. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We're just in this society at this moment passing through. All right? Now, we get along with the get along, and, you know, as the scriptures say. But when it comes to, as Daniel had the option, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had the option to serve these other guys and other idols, and they're like, no, we're going to serve our power. That's where we stand at as well, man. All right? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Okay, we understand that there's a great reconstruction coming to this place, a great reset, I'll say, that's coming to this earth. All right, which is the Lord setting up Yahushua, the Most High setting up Yahushua, and us being joint heirs, man. All right, that's it to that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take that. What was next? I gotta look it up.
Was that Isaiah?
Don't know. Let me see.
I think it was the one
Ecclesiastes 10 and 8. Yep,
Yeah.
I need that.
This is the book of.
We got Isaiah too.
That's right.
You got that? Okay.
So
Get a second Ezra's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want this much, right?
Yeah, get that.
This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Because unrighteous dealings and injuries and riches gotten by deceit, man, a kingdom is translated from one people to another, and that defines America. Okay, there's nothing but unrighteous dealings in here. They come. The scriptures speak about woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, man. Okay, you saying that we have freedom and then making these different mandates is contradiction to yourself. But you bringing up these unrighteous decrees to fulfill your agenda, of course, man. All right, you got. Hey, do we need to get into injuries? Just look at us.
Yeah.
Slavery, nigga. You know, the same thing y'all trying to take out of the school system and downplay as if, oh, that's so long ago. It doesn't matter. We're not allowed to hold grudges. Y'all do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all forever, oh, 9/11, all of that, man. When y'all clearly Man, hey, the facts is out there. What really went down, you know? And y'all continue to do the same. Y'all one trick pony. Oh, they're doing it. Oh, we was attacked. They did it. Let's go in their land and fight back. Ooh, look at all these resources. You know what was over there, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And the thing about America, you can't take slavery out of the school systems. You can't act like it's not a impactful thing, because that's what this country is built upon in the first place. We're walking on the ground of you know, the people who were here before.
But
that's the Israelites.
That's in their mind. They think that they can bury it. That's why the scriptures speak about what? And the earth helped the woman.
Yep.
So there's artifacts that prove the things that we say. But in their mind, if society goes on how they plan it, where they got some, you know, some technology in everybody's arm or in their forehead, and they depopulate the earth to where they want it, they can get rid of that history, bro.
Yeah, they can rewrite anything
They can yeah, oh, we used to use these paper things and make it seem so far-fetched, because everything would be digital then. Everything would be done off technology for the most part. Like they're trying to, you know, half man, half machine type deal. All right? The Cyborg, Bicentennial Man. You even got Jason X. You know what I'm saying? They took Jason's strong ass and put some nanobots, what's them?
Nanobots?
Yeah, nanobots within them, man.
Jason X was cool.
His arm, yeah, it was. His arm fall off, and then the nanobot bring it back together. You know what I'm saying? That's their goal, man. Starting with that validation, you know, setting you up. You know, they put a what's that? An operating system within you, man. All right. So where we at? Unrighteous dealing, the rich is got by deceit. You know, taking away the gold standard act, creating credit, all of that. You know, nothing's really backed by anything, and now you got us working and fighting and killing and slaving over these dollar bills that you know that's not worth nothing. It's a bunch of IOUs, man, that you said is currency. That's why your kingdom is going to be translated unto us, all right? Because you don't know how to run things, okay? You the older brother, you know what I'm saying? Moms and pops left you in charge, and you tore the house up, you know?
Yeah, Job calls them the basis of men.
Yeah,
you know?
yep.
That's what this world's being run by, base, low-level,
yep,
highly wicked-ass generation of people being Esau Edom, you know?
Yes, sir.
Quick preset.
Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 12. It says, "Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity."
Ooh, like the brother said, we're walking on graves, man. All right? We're walking on blood, man. The scriptures say what? That's the only way that you can cleanse the land is by the blood of them that shed it. All right? So that means your blood have to be shed upon this land in order for it to be cleansed. Now, don't get me wrong. This place is going to be completely obliterated. Obliterated. All that. You know, completely destroyed. But yeah, man, it's going to be, I'm about to try it again. I'm going to leave it alone. No. It's going to be completely obliterated, though. You know what I'm saying? And that blood of the people who shed that, you know, reincarnation and all of that, man, that's going to cleanse this land as well as our land as well, man. You think them people over there just going to survive everything? Oh, no. That got to be cleansed, man. All right? Because y'all them same people going back to Esau Edom. That's y'all forefathers, man. All right? We've been battling since the womb, you know. Don't worry. This is old beef. All right? Go ahead. Who got the Isaiah?
So Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 1, it says, "The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains."
Yeah, mountain represents a government, okay? Go ahead.
"And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it."
Those hills are smaller ones that's in power, man. All right? Meaning what? Because it tells you in what? Daniel, what's going to happen when the Lord shows up. He's going to take the crowns of all the kings, man. That rock smote the feet. All right? that was mingled with miry clay and iron, man. That's this society, you know, predominantly. All right, the rulerships of the Edomites that you have, man. All right, them being mixed in with the weaker nations, the EU and things of that nature, you know, that's another lesson within itself. But the rock didn't smite the head of it, you know what I'm saying, and kill the head of it. No, it took the foundation of it. All right, that's why when you be watching them UFC fights, they be chopping at their legs. If you ain't got no legs, you ain't got no stability. Okay, so that same stone smote the feet, this kingdom, and took the crowns of the kings, man. All right, that's the Lord being set up. Yahweh's kingdom being established and taking the dominion and the power away from these Edomites, and then them going to be put in chains. All right, go ahead.
It says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the Most High of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths.
That's what? The righteous in rulership, man. The people rejoice. Y'all are going to learn. All right, grab that right quick, bro. Just Deuteronomy 4 and 5, and then briefly read it. Read that again.
It says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the Most High of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths.
It just, they're going to come willingly, man. You ain't going to have a choice, but you're going to come willingly. You don't want to get down, then lay down. You know, when the Lord gives us the spiritual power, the Lord willing, it ain't like people going to want to deal with that. I mean, you're going to have a couple zealots in these nations and things, but for the most part, man, people just going to, you know what I'm saying, they're going to get down. All right? They're going to follow after our way.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whithersoever ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Let us go up, you know what I'm saying? For he will teach us his ways and his path. Go ahead.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
They really know how to carry themselves, man. It's not of us. It's things that the Lord gave us, man. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
But what nation is there so great who hath the Most High so nigh unto them, as the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for?
They're going to know, man. They are going to know, like it speaks about, what's that, Isaiah 66, the force of the Gentiles. Yeah. Once you're bringing tributary, you know that you're subject unto somebody. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, you know? You're going to know, man. But it's not like it's not going to be, see, people think about slavery and they think about Esau's slavery, man. All right? They just hear slavery, oh, whipping and you cutting, you know, mutilating people and you're raping men and women. Like, hell no, man, ain't going to go down in our kingdom. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures speak about all of that, you know? All right? But the slavery is going to be your subject unto us. You're going to keep our ways and do what we say. That's as simple as I can put it.
You know? The same chapter you're talking about in Isaiah, it says that the nation which shall not serve thee shall utterly perish.
Yep.
Okay. So whoever you don't want to fall in line, all right, we ain't going to be no question. You getting rid of your ass.
Get down or lay down.
That's it.
Straight up.
But hey, Israel ain't Esau. Because, hey, like the brother said, when you come into slavery, it's not like we just ruthlessly treating you with no type of, you know, we understand you human, you know, as we can still hit the slaves, but hey, if a slave is injured, we have to pay for that. If a slave can't work no more, we got to let him go.
Esau gonna get his ass whooped.
Esau gonna get his ass.
Esau, yeah. Esau,
and the rebellious of the other nations as well, you know. But it ain't gonna be like Esau, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Esau.
You know, Esau sit here and tell you to man, he's just unfair in his ways, man. You know what I'm saying? We know all the blood that he shed, all the wicked that he done. Right. You know?
So it says within our kingdom, it says wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Exactly.
So we're going to deal fairly and within the law.
Yep, accordingly. You know, ain't going to be no fucking buck breaking, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, to humiliate a man, to commit a sin, to humiliate a man in front of his family, to show dominance. No, nigga, you going to know when you see amethyst floating around me with amethyst and turquoise, you know what I'm saying, and see me floating, you're gonna know I'm out here looking like Silver Surfer and everything. You're gonna understand that you are subject, man.
Right.
You know? And
you
gotta,
do this?
yeah, ain't I'm pulling no wicked acts to prove dominance, man. Nah, we just gonna punch you in the head, kill you, and bring you back. Like,
punch you in the head.
Gonna punch through your head, you know? Yeah. Just go bam, your old brain gonna be on our hand. The scriptures say meditate terror, man. There's gonna be a lot of things done. Yeah. So you got your Squid Games and things. Hey, we're gonna have some different games for you.
It's gonna be a bunch of Luke Cages walking around with hair.
Man, bunch of Hannibals, bunch of Luke Cages, bunch of X-Men, you know, the right man. Shit, it's gonna be a lot of power shown, bro. You know, it's gonna be a lot of power shown. When I can just squeeze your head with my 2 fingers and I can just thump you and you die, bro, and I bring you back to life with that memory. That's the only thing you just see my thumb. I'm gonna thump you in the eye too. So it's
damn, lights out.
Man, all right, go ahead. Oh yeah. That's into that?
No, I got that. It says, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem. Mm-hmm. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
And that's all the nations is talking about now. It's an arms race, man. Yep. Oh, China, they had a hypersonic missile and Russia missile defense, and they sold this and they upgrade that and they
got my submarines and
yeah, like this is all you hearing about, man. That's why oh boy, what was that X-Men movie? Apocalypse, what's that name?
Apocalypse.
Yeah, when he came and he seen all that war and stuff going on, it bothered him, man, because he is in he knew dominance. He knew he ruled basically. Like, man, I'm this is my earth. What are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? I always think about movies like that. The main movie I think about is The Day the Earth Stood Still, man. Yeah. With Keanu Neal in it, he said, look, we're coming here because y'all don't know how to take care of the earth. Y'all killing each other. Basically, you're a fucking virus to the earth, man. All right? So there had to be outside forces that had to come here and set things straight. Yeah. All right? If I'm not mistaken, they got the movie The Eternals coming out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I guess The Eternals is like, you know, dealing with comics and stuff. They like over Thanos. You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah. And Thanos was a problem for the earth. He snapped his fingers and took 50% of it. But I believe in the trailer they was like, well, we couldn't intervene in that. You know what I'm saying? They got bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? So somebody as powerful as Thanos, they couldn't intervene in it. And it, you know, the parts kind of play, you know what I'm saying? Thanos was actually the good guy trying to just, you know what I'm saying, this and that, but the Eternal, so, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, when Yahushua shows up, righteousness is going to start to be established through judgment, man. Yeah. All right? Like I said, hey, beating your swords into pruning hooks and plowshares and things, it's because no need for war. All right, that kingdom of Solomon is going to be perfected, you know, because there was only 40 years of peace when Solomon reigned, but this is going to be eternally, you know. This is going to be forever, man. All right.
That's why it says, you know, rest is going to be allowed.
Yeah, you can actually kick your feet up, man.
Because you ain't got to worry about nothing. Like you are literally in paradise. You don't got to worry about nothing.
It ain't like you just gonna be floating over the ground all day with grapes floating in your mouth and just knocking women down. But you gonna be some of that too, you know. But we're gonna still have to govern the world, man. All right. Just as the Romans and different kingdoms would send out people to collect tributary and go check out on this country and that place to make sure everything is everything. It's gonna be the same with us, man. Wait, y'all bringing up Buddha again? You ain't getting no rain for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hot and heavy over there. They ain't gonna have no crops, so you can't eat. You know. this is the power that's coming to us, man. This is part of it, going through what we're going through now, man, so we can understand the relevance to it, you know, and be grateful for what the Lord is about to give unto us, man. All right. What about the second Esdras? You got that?
Second Esdras chapter 8, verse 50, it says, "For many great misery shall be done to them that dwell in the latter time." It's like, "For many great misery shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride."
Yeah, pride goes before destruction, man. All right? Pride allows you to reject the known, all right, to reject reality. It's like, nah, that can't be that. Like, no, America's really falling, my nigga. You know? Nah, no way. It's not going to be a third world war. If it is, we're going to win. And
We're going to win.
no, you're going to lose. They all going to come and get you. You're going to get jumped. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So this is, you know what I'm saying? That's what's coming to the people who have that pride is great misery. All right? Look at all the people who rejected what we said or just kept riding past, you know, this what the Lord allowed us to say, I would say. You know what I'm saying? And when these times come, it said, then you're going to know that a prophet was among you.
God.
You know what I'm saying? I was having a conversation with somebody. This is a side note, but I pretty much said something along the lines, if you deserve it, and the chick gonna say something, I'm the prize. Oh, if only you knew. If only you knew.
Right.
That's the mindset, you know, that's that pride. But then when you take everything that lifts them up and establish them, you know what I'm saying? They don't even feel good without makeup and nails and all of that, you know, all of those perks, them add-ons, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like Call of Duty. You don't just go out there with the stock gun with no attachments at all.
Right.
You know? Attachments make you feel good, make you feel secure. Okay? But the Lord is going to take those attachments away and hey, it's not going to be pretty for women, you know? Right, bro.
Verse 51, it says, "But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you paradise is open."
Yeah, it's not open for everybody. Okay? It's not open for everybody. Seek out such that be like thee. Don't waste your energy on people who don't give a damn, man. Seek out ones who are like thee. Go ahead. For unto you paradise is open.
The tree of life is planted. The time has come. It's like the time to come is prepared. Plentiness is made ready. A city is builded, and rest is allowed.
We're not going to lack for anything. We're not going to want anything. We're going to have it, man. All right? Where rest is allowed, we can relax, man. You can't relax in here. Shit, I got to go to fucking work in like 5 hours, you know? I'm got a fellowship with bros, and there's, you know, you got brothers on different first shift, second shift, third shift, swing shift. This you can't really just all even just get together because everybody, you know, they gotta go. Just go. Then you got your little ones, then you got your bills, then you got your finances, then you got your pleasure even. You know what I'm saying? You gotta jam all of this into, you know, instead of like, damn, you know, sun come up, I go to work, sun go down, I leave work, give me my pay. It's so simple. But no, you gotta I got $5 till Thursday, then I got $5 for 4 days, you know, something like that. Like, I don't want to live like that, man. I want to live where rest is allowed. Go ahead.
Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom.
Yep, perfect goodness and wisdom. I think it's one more after that.
The root of evil is sealed up from you, weakness and moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten.
One more. Yeah. Speak about the sorrows.
Yeah. Sorrows are past, and the end is show the treasure of immortality.
Yep. Sorrows is past, man. Like it tells you in Revelations about wiping up our tears, all right? This is what we're coming into. This is what's about to be established, man. Okay? I wanted you to get that other precept that was in that chapter. I don't remember exactly where it was at. It was like the same chapter about the Lord setting up.
Oh yeah, that entire chapter starts from the top.
Nah, I didn't want that part, yeah, because that's going to be the last.
Sirach chapter 10 and verse 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And in due time, you know what I'm saying? Though it tarry, wait for it. It seems as if it's taking forever, but in due time, on the Lord's time, is when he's going to establish that profitable one, man. All right? Ultimately, Yahweh Shai and us being joint heirs, man, in that eternal kingdom, okay? Where rest is allowed, that paradise being open, all right? That's what's coming to this place. Order is coming to this place. Righteousness is coming to this place, okay? I do want one more, man. It says, dang, righteousness is sprung up. I think it's in 7. If I'm not mistaken, it's in 7. Yep, 7 and 44.
This is 2 Ezra 7 verse 44.
It might go to 42.
This is 2 Ezra 7 and 42. It says, he answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak, but the day of doom shall be at the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past, intemperance is at hand, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
Yeah, man, so it's going to be a whole reconstruction of power and dominion, okay? A whole different establishment, all right? Like I said, when the righteous rule, the people mourn. I mean, when the wicked rule, the people mourn. But when the righteous rule, people are joyful, man. All right? So all of this is it's gonna, like I said earlier, it's like waking up from a nightmare. You know, sometimes you have them nightmares and they seem real. You like, you know, it's like you wake up like, oh, damn. Or sleep paralysis and all of that, man. That's what this is going to be like, okay? But we got to get through this in order to get to where we're going. Like it speaks about in 2 Ezra, the 7th chapter. There's a city built. You're going to go through the things you got to go through to get there. You're never going to inherit that, okay? So, hey, this is where we at now, where we're constantly fighting and pushing and, you know, seeking the Lord and trying to receive salvation, giving diligence to make our calling and the election sure, man. All right?
Did y'all get 2 Corinthians 4? I get that real quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, I saw that at verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding eternal weight of glory. While we look not on the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Did you want to speak on it? Or?
Nah.
Okay, kind of. Hey, well, like I said, man, we don't look for this to continue. These things are temporal. We can't put all of our energy into the things that's going on now, you know, these carnal things, okay? But we look for something way far more greater than this. Like we said earlier, where rest is allowed, okay? Where you can kick your feet up, where you don't got to worry about thieves breaking in and stealing your things, man. All right? As well as what? It said that internally being renewed day by day. Okay, so you're constantly growing on a daily basis. You're not being stagnant. You're not just sitting around and just, oh, well, the kingdom's going to come. I ain't got to do much. No, this is boot camp. All right? This is boot camp. What can you do today to establish you making the army or whatever, you know what I'm saying, at the end of all of this, at the end of this race, at the end of this fight, man? Because it already spoke about it being a light affliction. So what we're going through is not even going to compare to what we're going to receive. All right?
Got another precept, 2 Ezra 8. Did y'all get that?
8 in paradise and...
Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Kind. Yeah, that's what I have for it.
So that's what's coming, man. You know, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, man. Part of that prayer, okay? That's what's going to be established upon this earth, man. Righteousness, all right? The rightful rulers being back in rulership, man. Okay? Establishing order upon the earth once again, okay?
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 24. It says, but the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world. And a wise king is the upholding of the people.
And that's probably the one I was speaking about, you know. It's coming down to the rulership and the welfare of the world. Nobody really cares about what's going on except for the wise, except for the righteous. We the one that want righteousness established upon the earth. Is more than just, oh, we gonna be ruling, get to kick Esau in his ass. Yes, we're gonna do that, but we want righteousness, man. Like, you gotta walk around seeing people and worry about you living in this flesh and all of that. Like, no, we want perfection. Okay, we already seen what not having nothing felt like. You know, fighting to get something feels like, man. All right, and the Lord said he got a place that's promised for us and prepared for us. All right?
I got a precept for you, brother. Sirach chapter 2, verse 9. Sirach 2, verses 8. It says, ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy.
And that's what it is, where rest is allowed. You know, that fear in the Lord, that reverence, that respect unto the Lord. Because if you respect the Lord, what are you going to do? You're going to do what he said you're supposed to do. If you love me, keep my commandments. All right? Not trying to establish your own righteousness or your own path unto your own salvation. That ain't going to amount to nothing, man. All right? You got to be subject unto the Heavenly Father, man, before anybody else can be subject unto you. He's not just going to give us the kingdom. This is something we got to work for. All right? He's building us up now to preparing us to govern the world.
Yeah. I get this last one, and then because I don't want to butcher the concept of it. Sirach chapter 34 and 12. It says, I was oftentimes in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. Just going over this, you know, matter of fact, I'll back up a little bit. It says, Sirach, and keep on coming up, that's the spirit. Sirach 34:9 says, a man that hath traveled knoweth many things, and he that hath much experience will declare wisdom.
And that's, like his brother spoke about, our light affliction. Okay, so us going through this, from what we went through to where we at now, what we're going through now to where we're going to be, we're going to understand the relevance to the kingdom. We're going to appreciate the kingdom, appreciate the position that the Lord is going to put us in, because we don't want to do all this shit over again. You know, losing our power, getting beat in slavery and being put to death and being oppressed on the daily, on purpose, systematically, and just to get back to the top. Like, no, we learning our lesson right now, man. That's why I said our punishment is almost fulfilled. All right, now the tables are going to turn, and Esau's going to drink of that cup that we wasn't supposed to drink of, man. And drink the dregs of that cup at that.
Yeah.
Every bit, you know, chug, yeah, all of that, you know. Esau going to have to drink every bit of that, man.
Verse 11, it says, when I traveled, I saw many things, and I understood more than I can express. I was oftentimes in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. That's
what it is. Does that mean that you're expecting a miracle each time? Like, no. Through your experience, you learn how to deal. You learn how to operate. You learn not to do the things that you once did, man. That's establishing that fear. That's establishing that respect unto the Heavenly Father. And in return, you're going to trust in him to take care of you, to do his part for the most part. Oh.
There you go. It says, whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid, for he is his hope.
There you go. For he is his hope. All right? For he is his hope. And it reminds me of John the 3rd chapter. People don't want to come to that light because their deeds are going to be seen. That's because you're doing wicked deeds. Like, no, I want the Lord to see my works. I know I fuck up, but I'm trying. I want the Lord to see that I'm trying, man. All right? You got a bunch of people that just don't care, but fearing the Lord, hey, that's the beginning of wisdom and knowledge. All right? Establishing that trust, establishing that covenant, man. All right? look, hey, I'm gonna do my part, do my duties as your servant, and gotta get my payout. You know what I'm saying? And that's the rewards that we'll receive at the end, man. All right, like the brother that did a lesson last week. It's the same shift, but the same a different shift, but the same penny. We're all gonna receive the same reward. Let me get in line first. Like, no, man. Hey, I'm cool with being the last one if that is. Brothers, talking brothers, I'm cool if I just open the door. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the porter, because that's what it's about, man. That righteousness, man, establishing that rest. Who the hell? You got people really thinking about 5 more years in this place, 10 more years in this place, 15 years. It's like, nah, man, I'm cool with my child growing up in this society especially.
Yeah, as the scripture says very plainly, blessed are those who hope is in the Lord. And that is the intangible, that's the game changer. And hope is synonymous with what? Faith. Yeah. So if you have fear, that means you doubt what you can do or overcome. So, if you're in a fight and you fear that you may lose, that means you doubt your skills to win. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you're uncautious. So when that's why the Lord said, be not afraid of sudden fear. You got to meditate on the Lord day and night. You gotta understand that He is the deliverer. That, I got to ace up my sleeve in Yahweh Shai. So that gives me all right to go, just yelling, charge, like his brother said, top of your lungs, running, skydiving into the cause, man. Because our hope is in the Lord, and He says in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, name whoever trusts in me and was confounded. Yeah. So He's telling you, He's guaranteeing your victory. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So you're on the winning team. We got the ace up our sleeve, which is Yahweh Shai and the Holy Spirit, to guide us and put us in the right position. So that should give you the confidence to execute what the Lord wants you to do. But if you ever have fear or doubt, it's all carnal, because fear comes from carnal results. You know what I'm saying? What if this happened? What if that happened? If I do this, what if that happened? Like the old saying, or the old stigma that we was talking about with the guy that was studying, and he was like, I gotta learn a little bit more if I go out there, because this and that could happen. And you just end up never going. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have faith that the Lord's words will be put in your mouth. There's no logical way you can construct. You can't Doctor Strange the spirit. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and go through all scenarios and say, okay, this is the best one. You're going off of trusting in the Lord, like David. That's not logical. Not only that, putting down the sling, and the Lord will put you in a position to win. It just may not be the way you think it or understand it to be. And that takes faith. If you're faithless, then you're trusting in yourself at that moment. You're looking at Goliath like his me versus this big ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Then it becomes that. David never mentioned himself in that situation. He always said, this dude is cursing out. We're the children of the Lord. We will win. That's all faith. Where's the tangible evidence to that? To where like we got this orb, or like the Ark of the Covenant per se, that we good and we could win. You know what I'm saying? And you got to put yourself and extrapolate and put yourself in situations where fear came about, or you've seen fear, or say, I would fear if I be in a situation, and ask yourself, why would you fear in those situations? Most likely it's carnality and doubt and lack of trust in the Most High, or you're not doing the Most High's will. You know what I'm saying? If you're out there trying to get you some draws, 2 o'clock in the morning, and shorty suspect, you should be in fear, because you're not in the right place. You shouldn't be in that spot. That's the only time you should have fear, is when you're doing something that the Lord don't approve of. Mm-hmm. And if you're in fear, especially spiritually, that means you're doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing. You shouldn't have to do something that you're in fear of doing. But some things are a struggle because you've never done them before, but it just takes faith and trusting in the Lord,
Okay. Any more precepts? All right, so with that, we want to give all praises unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
The lines of the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, blessings and honors unto the elect. And blessings and salutations unto you, Akim, out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth. Shalom.
Shalom.